Hey Ted, this is what I've got in mind. I figured it'd be easier to make a video. This is just some scrap material I pulled out here to demonstrate my thoughts on this. This is a 2x2 square. This is a 3x3 square. What I want to do to enforce the joint so that it will slide or index well in and out and still be Mondo strong is I'm going to line the inside of this with 3/8 inch plate. So you'll have a section here of 3/8 inch plate. That way this thing is super rigid. Sized properly, these things will fit together and they go together really well. On the top joint, this is what I had in mind. I'll have to lay it out. We'll cut it out with the table, the bracket that I have in mind. Let me find a pin here. Let's get my drawer of knickknacks and doodads and whatnots. Well, heck, I guess we'll just use a marker. All right. So instead of just doing a coping and welding this thing on here like that on its own, I want to put brackets on both sides. So you'll have a good way to get metal in your finger right there. You'll have this, and you'll have a bracket that comes down, circles this, comes over, and then comes back down. That's a crappy drawing, definitely not in proportion, but hope you get in mind what we'll have here. So you'll have, let me draw around this real quick. This is really going to look bad whenever I pull this off. But you'll have a bracket that goes all the way around it, and what that'll do is it'll take some of the stress off this joint here. The forces I think that's going to be most dynamic with this is whenever you set the thing down. So imagine you've got your post here up. So we've got our post here. This is the bar. This is your stands coming down. Here's your feet. This force here is no problem to deal with. The problems that you're going to have dealing with is going to be in these joints whenever you set the bar down on level. So let's imagine that you set the bar down at an angle. So now you've got tons of more of a lateral force going against this joint. So the joint's going to be by far the weakest part. That's why I want to reinforce this joint this way. So you'll have that, you'll have the joint reinforcement, and as far as the price, damn it, I hate it when I leave money on the table. But no, I think I can build that for that price. The shipping though is going to be a booger. So without having it completely built, I don't know what the shipping is going to be, but I would expect the shipping, to be $100 plus. I'll build it to make it as shipping friendly as possible, but shipping rates have been going up quite a bit in the last year and a half. So anyway, the shipping will add to that cost, but I'll only charge you the actual shipping, of course. This is the bracket. These are my ideas. You'll have a pin here, so this piece will index up and down. I was going to go ahead and build the base, probably go ahead and build it out of 3-inch, and that should, the only, I'll probably build the base is, I'm a little bit questioning on how if the 3-inch would be good to build the base with, or if just mounting a plate. I think actually the plate would be the best way to do it. Put a plate here, and instead of just having the 3-inch, have a plate, and then put some gussets on here as well to do it. That probably be the most rigid, safest way to go with that. So, all right, this is my thoughts, man. Ted, let me know what you think. If this looks good to you, we'll get started on it. See you later, buddy. Hope you're having a good weekend.